Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have 5 of the top myths about law school that I'm going to debunk for you. So if you guys want to know the truth about how law school really is, make sure you keep watching. So myth number 1 is that law school is extremely competitive all the time. And to be successful in law school, you have to be competitive. This is totally false. Being competitive is not going to determine how successful you are in law school. In fact, it does nothing but kind of make you a snob or a bitch that don't nobody really like. Nothing happens outside of relationship. You're going to be with these people for the next 3 years. It's important that you trust them, you talk to them, grow with them. It's you guys versus law school, not you guys versus each other. People's natural intellect, their natural capabilities will all start to kick in come grading time. So regardless if you study in groups and share notes with someone, they still might get a C or a D and you still might get an A or a B. It doesn't help you to be competitive and be someone that no one really likes. That whole how to get away with murder classmate thing and showing each other up in class is not really going to help you in the long run. You won't make friends, you won't find people to study with, you won't be referred for internships or extracurricular activities or voted on any e-board. Being super competitive like that will end up doing you more harm than good in the long run. So the whole statement is that you need to be super competitive to do well in law school or to be successful. Definitely a myth. While we're on the topic of grades, that's going to bring me to the next myth, and that's that class rankings are everything. While class rankings are important, they're not everything. The reality of the matter is, based on the size of your law school class, whether it be 100 or 300, it's only going to be a handful of people that make it to the top 1%, 3%, or 5%. And depending on how competitive or how many law schools there are in your state, once you pass the top 5%, that won't really matter. Everybody else is kind of grouped up into a pool. Nobody writes on their resume for a summer associate program, I'm in the top 43% of my class. So if you're not the person that's making straight A's and that's in the top, I would say 5%, then your class ranking doesn't really matter that much. And to piggyback on that, all you can do is all you can do. And if that's all you can do, then that's all you can do. While you should strive to get good grades in law school, and I think that you should strive to be your best and do your best at everything it is that you do, this may not happen for you, and that doesn't necessarily speak to your aptitude. Some people are better writers than others, some people are better studiers than others, but that doesn't mean that you're not capable in having a successful law school career or a successful career as a lawyer. The next myth that I want to debunk is that you have to know what kind of law you want to practice when you start law school. That can absolutely be the furthest thing from the truth. First of all, if you haven't been to law school yet, you probably don't know that much about the law. And that's just the honest to God truth. You don't really know how many areas of law there is. What you might think a practice area of law may look like may not be that at all. You're going to take so many different courses and learn about so many different areas of law that your interest is going to change. Different practice areas come with pros, cons, salary, expectations, day-to-day life expectations, work-life balance. So many things go into the type of law that you want to practice, so you don't have to know when you're walking through the door. The next myth is that law school keeps you so busy that you don't have time for anything else. So this is a myth, kind of, sort of. Yes, law school, if you let it, can very well take up 100% of your time, right? It's always something else to read, something else to study. But you have to make time for things that's going to keep you healthy and happy. And so while law school, may be overwhelming to the point where if you want to succeed, you might choose not to date, for example, law school will never be that overwhelming to where you can't get sleep. You can very much schedule and plan out your days and weeks so that you're getting adequate amounts of sleep, so that you're socializing, you're working out, you're meal prepping, and doing everything that you want to do to ensure your law school success. So yes, law school does take up a lot of your time, but what you choose to do with that time is up to you. And so the fifth and final myth that I'm going to debunk for you today is that all you have to do is graduate law school and you're going to have all of these 6-figure job offers. No. 6-figure job offers are hard to come by, especially for a new grad, unless you're automatically being thrusted into big law, meaning that you come from a tier 1 school and you're at the top of your class. Other than that, for I would say 95% of law school graduates, the reality is jobs are about who you know first, the practice area, and your display of aptitude, which is basically how well in law school did you show that you're capable of doing the job, whether that was getting decent grades, the type of courses you took, and passing the bar. The truth is, even after you graduate, you can very much find yourself at the unemployment line. I do know people who have graduated from Harvard Law who could not find a job. So don't be fooled by the whole, all you gotta do is get credentialed and the employers are gonna be lined up at the door. The line may very well be at the unemployment office. So that's all I have for this video. Those are my 5 law school myths that I wanted to debunk for you. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.